we have Mr. Sumit Poddar, who's the founder and CIO at Tikona Capital, joining us this afternoon. A very good afternoon to you, Sumit. Thank you so much for joining us on Markets at Noon. This is Cheryl on the other side. Just to talk about the last street, right? Markets are scaling new highs every single day. We've outperformed the emerging markets as well. But what next for the Indian markets? Where do you see the sectoral rotation coming at play? Which sectors do you think will outperform or actually lead the rally from here on?
Yeah, hi, good afternoon, Cheryl and Anisha. Thanks for giving me an opportunity. First of all, standard disclosures apply. We are SEBI registered RIA as well as RA, and whatever we talk about, we may be holding or we have advised to our clients. So coming to the interesting point that you asked about, yes, India has been outperforming the global emerging markets. You take any cohort, any pivot, whether it be kind of a YTD 1 year, or you take it from lows of COVID, definitely we are scaling new heights. And rather, some of the larger developed markets are still down by 30% or 18% if you look at S&P 500. So, of course, our clients have been continuously asking us what exactly is the reason while global markets continue to be soft, whereas recessionary narratives continues to be there. Why is it that India has been kind of outperforming? So we maybe around third quarter of the year, we had written about decoupling as far as India is concerned. And surely we saw that despite huge FII outflows, the Indian economy continues to be quite strong, and which is why we are seeing outperformance as far as the Indian markets are concerned. I think three things have been on the minds of investors. First is, of course, the inflation. The another is interest rates. And lastly, how do the growth rates get impacted because of this as such? So if you look at inflation, of course, last couple of prints have been showing that they are peaking out, and which is where even the view on inflation is coming as if next year there would be some amount of peaking out. While they may not come down immediately, we may see that 2023 would see an elongated period of a stable interest rates.
Understood.
Now, the whole point boils down to what happens to demand.
Right.
So,
Sure.
so I mean, the pockets or the sectors or the managements which are going to look at healthy demand scenario are the ones that are going
So,
to be
Sumit, sorry to
winners.
interject there, but that's exactly my
Sure.
next question because thank you so much for laying out the macro picture for us. But since we need to get micro with respect to sectors and stocks, just wanted to understand where do you think the outperformance will come from when it comes to year 2023? Should we look at higher levels when it comes to Nifty 20,000 plus? What are the sectors that are likely to do better?
So yeah, interesting point, Anisha. I mean, if we look at if we were to kind of look at the results, if they were to give some glimpse, yes, during this quarter we saw banks kind of delivering very healthy results as well as very healthy outlook. So I believe banks is going to be one of the sectors. Again, looking at how IT gave their outlook, their outlook was largely not so soft as such, while some of the companies alluded to the fact that that within that some sectors may be showing some signs of cautiousness, but at the same time they are not really cautious, and even the valuations on IT have corrected a bit. So if we look at these two sectors, definitely they are the one which will continue to play out as far as 2023 is concerned. Some of the pockets, again, if we look at results as well as the outlook that has been given, some export-oriented companies have primarily got impacted on two fronts. Of course, one is demand, and also to some extent, the raw material prices have impacted their margins. So a combination of two have impacted sectors like auto ancillaries and chemicals. And over a period, we believe that the pricing or the valuation of such stocks have already factored in the softness. So 2023 could be a winning period for them. Of course, within that, one has to boil down to specific companies, specific managements
Absolutely.
who are doing better than the others.
Right. Actually, thanks for sharing all the sectors that you're actually bullish on, where you find value. But we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much, Sumit, for joining us on the show, talking about where you see the markets headed, as well as the sectors that you're bullish on. That is banks, IT, as well as chemicals. Those are the sectors that he's bullish on. But let's